What's up, everybody? How you doing today? Let's go see how many people we got here real quick, and we'll wait for some people to get in before we really get started. Got some controversial stuff going on today. I want to make you all aware of it. Um, so I need to post something in Instagram real quick. Let people know we're going live. What we're going to be talking about. There we go. Now let's go see how many people are in here and get where I can see the chat real quick. All right, let me get this out of here. Okay, I'm almost there. Bear with me, guys. All right, looks like we got 5 people here already. Hey, Jacob, how are you? Let me get this back in here. Got some really cool stuff to show you guys, and actually some stuff that's not so cool too. I'm gonna show you the other side of the knife community today. We're gonna take a look at the odd side, and I'm not talking about odd knives. There's lots of odd knives. I'm talking about some odd people, man, that are in it for the wrong reasons, I think, and you should be aware of people like that. You really, really should, because people like that. Hey, Brian, how are you doing? People who are, a certain way. Those are kind of the people I try to avoid, and I'll get into it a little more in a minute, but it involves the Everyday Carry Facebook group. So, unfortunately, I can't show you everything because they initially put me on a 3-day suspension. And I'd put the knife. Well, here, let me go explain what happened. Then I'll show you the chat and everything that I can show you. So, yesterday I posted a link to my YouTube video for the knife sale with, and let everybody know. Put a list of the knives in the description and let everybody know to go watch the video, and you can, see every knife and let me know if you want to buy one of these knives. And it already had the ones marked sold that it sold. But apparently in that group, you're not allowed to post links. So it was taken down pretty quickly. And so I reposted just the knife sale here. Here's the knife sale. I'm having a knife sale. I don't remember exactly how it's worded because I'm deleted now. I can't show you. But I have the knife sale going on, and the list of the knives below. If you want to see a picture or a short video of any of the knives, let me know. Hey, Dwayne, if you want to see a picture or video of any of the knives, let me know. Comment below, and I'll reply and give you the pictures and video of the knives. And it was going really well. Actually, let me pull a spreadsheet over here for you guys to see real quick. It was going really well. And it didn't mention my YouTube page or anything. And that, so I started marking just because I wanted to see where things were selling. So if it was sold on Facebook, I marked it sold on Facebook. Actually, you're not seeing that, are you? Wrong monitor. So if it was sold on Facebook, I marked it that it was sold on Facebook, right? And I was just keeping up with it. I think I sold 9 or 10 knives on Facebook pretty quickly. And that went pretty quick. It went pretty fast, and then it just kind of died off, right? People stopped messaging. Everybody who was interested, I think, was pretty much done. So I posted a picture. I'll show you the picture I posted. Let me get it real quick. Actually, it's in my email, I think. I haven't downloaded it yet. I had to send it from my phone. Let me download that. And then minimize that. Bring this back up. All right. So I posted this picture open on the wrong monitor again, on the Facebook group Everyday Carry. And in the comment description below this picture right here, and since then, that pile's even gotten bigger, by the way, but with my comments about this picture, what I said was, thank you so much. Everybody purchased something from the knife sale. This was another very successful Blades and EDC YouTube channel sell. That's all I said. I didn't link my channel, no links or anything. That's all I said with this picture that you're looking at right here. And That got me put in a 3-day timeout, right? And that was a big problem for me because I just sold a bunch of people in that group a bunch of knives. And the admins are fully aware of this. The post with all the knives, they can see it stayed top at their page, right? It was the number one post getting the most comments. So it stayed top of their page for over a day, right? Because it was just people constantly commenting and conversation going back and forth and pictures going back and forth and videos going back and forth. And how do I do this? How do I do that? And then they would DM me. But that post of mine had no picture, by the way, just said knives are for sale. What I said earlier, comment below which knife you want to see, and I'll send you pics and video of it. So I posted this picture that you're looking at, letting everybody know thank you. And it included, this was a Blades and EDC YouTube sell. It didn't link anything. And then I got, because I said my name, they put me in suspension. And then I started messaging the owner of the page. And he's not just the admin, he's the owner, Jeremy Howard. If you guys are over there, you probably know Jeremy. So this is the conversation we had. I'm not sure how well you guys are going to be able to read this if you're on a phone or not. So I'm going to read it to you. All right. So these are from me. These were my initial messages after I realized I was suspended and couldn't post, and I couldn't reply to people that just bought the knives. I said, hi, Jeremy. I was just put in timeout and says I can't post anything until September 8th. I'm not sure why that happened. I did link a video in a post a couple days ago. Actually, I think it was 2 days before. And I guess that was against the rules. But I'm not sure what the most recent infraction was. It was a post showing all the packages ready to ship out to the buyers, many of which are in this group. This is still me, by the way. I can't reply to anyone now who is buying knives from me. Any assistance would be greatly appreciated. And here's his first response. Because you keep advertising your knife sale on the YouTube channel, we don't allow advertising. I replied to him, I didn't link anything. I can't even say the name of my YouTube channel. He says, you can if he, I don't know what that means, go start your own group. We don't want you used during our members out of our group over to your YouTube channel. I don't even know what the fuck that means, honestly. I think he's drunk. Maybe. I don't know. It is Labor Day, so maybe he's shit-faced. So my reply was the first post did link my channel, and that was my bad. Gotcha. And then I read that response he just read, and then I said, gotcha. One less member, my friend. Pretty sad. And then he said, we just don't want all of our members getting steered out of the group and lowering our audience. And then I replied, can you do me a favor at least? And he said, we don't want you to leave. He said, we don't want you to leave. We just need you to follow the rules. Then I responded, can you post that I can reply to anyone? I can't reply to anyone who commented on the list of knives, but they will all receive what they purchased. And then I corrected myself with can't there because I left the T off. And that's why I'm have a great day. He said, no, but I will take you off suspension. Just please don't do that anymore. I removed the suspension. If I came to your YouTube channel and started advertising my group all in the comments, you would feel the same way. I replied, I'd be fine with it. You're welcome to come to any of my videos and link your YouTube channel. I will even link it for you. And then his reply was, well, we just can't allow it. We have members every day coming here trying to promote their channel, group, or websites. We don't allow that. You're welcome to post knives here for sale if you like, as long as you follow the rules. This group is a collector's transaction. It's not for dealers to advertise. I replied, I'm not a dealer. I'm a guy with 800 YouTube subscribers. He replied, selling that many knives, you're a dealer. And there were only like 50 knives left in the sale at that point. So he did unsuspend me for a minute, but I made a post and my comments were turned off on my post. So I could post, but no one could comment on it. And I can't show that post because he banned me, I guess, after he read that, or actually probably after I tagged him in this YouTube video. He has a YouTube channel too called Everyday Carry with about 5,000 subs, right at 5,000. And let's come back and look at some good stuff here. He probably banned me when he saw the title of this video and that he was tagged in it. And but I did post real quickly before I got completely banned. I posted that same picture of the packages that I just showed you and let everyone know that I got suspended for saying the name of my YouTube channel. And I put in parentheses, not linking, just saying the name. and a couple other things, and that you'll get your stuff that you ordered. You can't order anymore. The poster has been deleted. Just everybody that's already bought and paid, you're going to get exactly what you want. I've already sent you all your tracking information, basically, but it was very kind. There wasn't one curse word in it or anything. And then shortly after, I was completely banned and blocked from the page. I can't even see it anymore. And as soon as I close this chat that I'm showing you here, although I did take screenshots of it already, but as soon as I close this chat, I'll no longer be able to see this chat on Facebook because he blocked me. He didn't just ban me from the group. He blocked me himself. I mean, if Jeremy, if you're listening, since I tagged you in this, please show the post the last thing I posted. Put it up there. Be a man. Be a man, dude. Be a man. What's wrong with you? That guy is everything that's wrong with this community. You know what I mean? Hey, everybody. I don't know how many people are here, but all right. So that's that rant. I got all that out of the way now. Yeah, it's pretty pissed me off pretty much. So, all right, let's go back to some knives here. Let's talk some good stuff. Well, first, before we talk about this one, I want to show you some knives you're going to be seeing soon on the channel that we're sending. We have some beautiful Spyderco Para 2s here. Look at this thing. Absolutely gorgeous. Hey, Sensor. We have another Para 2 here. That's from Blades We Love. Fingerprint magnet, of course. Kind of like this one. Got some purple in it. What else here have you guys not seen yet? The Shamans. We have a couple Shamans here that you're going to be seeing on the channel very soon. Mars Valley Fat Carbon. These knives are all sent into the channel, by the way. These are not mine. I wish I owned all these, but these are not mine. Then we have a regular Spyderco or Shaman to compare it to. So, and then you're going to see these two knives getting anodized this week. These two Para 3s here are getting nano work done. This Tucson TS 177, I believe, is getting nano work done. Then we'll be talking about a lot of these other knives. Also, want to point out that the Maverick still hasn't sold. I'm shocked because I see these things selling for over $400 on the knife groups on Reddit and stuff, and even on Facebook, somebody was selling one for $425, $340. So surprised. This beast is still available. Nobody bought this giant monstrosity yet. If you're an extra large dude, man, it's a sweet knife. It's just enormous. You're going to see this Alien Knives on the channel very soon. I really like this one too. Company I've never heard of before is Alien Knives. What else are we going to have here? This Viper Storm or Storm Viper. It's a Hinderer design. Going to be on the channel this week. We will be doing disassembly of the variant this week just to take a look inside and see how dirty it comes from the factory or if it's clean in there. My overviews of these will be completely done. The Kaiser Mini Bettliger and the Vosteed Bellamy. This Tops knife should be in this week, should be done this week. And this Lion Steel, which is a very awkward knife, I gotta say. The thumb stud placement on this knife and the lock bar is the strongest lock bar I think I've ever felt. And the thumb stud placement is just so awkward. And the exploit we will be doing a video on this week. So it's going to be a busy week. But let's talk about the Tonic. I don't know how, whoa, focus. How long has it been focused like that? Hey, Drewy, you're in that group. I think I saw you as a part of that group. I don't know if you saw my last post. I wish somebody saw my last post before they banned me because it was the most polite thing ever. I just told the truth, and telling the truth apparently that you can't even say the name of you. You can't link it. If you can't link it, you can't even say it. I mean, I can't tell people the name of my channel, and just for those two things, you banned me from the group. You're a coward, man. He's a coward. All right, let's talk about this knife. If you haven't watched my overview of this knife yet, it did not get good marks by me. This is the Bestech Tonic. It's a modified backlock knife. Works really different than a normal backlock. Underneath the lock here, or I can't remember what this part's called on lock back, the detent ball is on the bottom of that and making contact with this part of the blade. We can see the detent track down the center of the blade. The issues with this knife, because people have asked questions since that video, they don't understand what I'm saying. So if I press this lightly, it gets to there, right? It falls. But it hasn't fallen far enough to where I can push it shut, right? It won't shut right there. Well, I guess it will if you hit it hard enough. But so when it gets right there, yeah, I can't push that with my, there it goes. See how much pressure that took to push that blade? But when you press this lock back a little more, well, I don't know what just happened, but in that video, you see it. If you press it too much, it just free falls on you, right? See that? Imagine if this hadn't been there. What would have happened to my index finger right there? Focus camera. So Jake was asking about this. If I reach back here and this knife drops, it's landing right there. You see? The detent will either stop where it's near impossible to close it, like that, where it's still stopping too early, for one, and then if you press too hard, it just becomes free fall, and it's going to cut you. Now, I have heard someone say, come back here and do it. Well, for me, it's extremely awkward. Your fingers are right here on this pocket clip trying to hold on, and your thumb on this side. You're way back here, back in the knife, and you really got to press it. And see where I press it to right there? Is that spot where I really got to push it to get it to go. Camera's having issues today. So it cut me, and the reason it got me is because I was back here like this, and my pinky was out, and because arthritis, and when it fell, it just cut the tip of my pinky. But I know a lock back will drop, but normally you know where that drop is going to be. And with this, you got that, or you got this. Did I just get my index finger? No. So very, I think the knife looks fantastic. I really love the ergos on the knife. It's right up my alley, everything but that. It's like a lockback, a knife that doesn't know whether it's a lockback or a compression lock, you know? When, you know, lockback, normally you can press it and it'll go enough where you can easily get over and get to it. With this knife, it's not like that. You press, you get to there, then you get to there. And there's no like stop for you. You don't know how much pressure to put in this. And I'm sure over time, if you own this knife long enough, you could get very familiar with this and know exactly where to press and how much pressure to put on it. But I don't see the purpose of doing that personally. So this knife's definitely not for me. And I honestly, I think pretty much a lot of people are going to get cut by this knife. I truly believe that. If they're all like that, and maybe they don't all function like that, and I got a bad one here. I don't know. Maybe it's faulty in some way, but I'm actually, you know, a little bit disappointed because I love the look of this knife. This thing looks so good, feels so good in hand. It's a great knife. It's just the disengaging lock part of it. It's super cool that you can thumb flick, you know, a backlock like that. It is really cool. I give you that. But it defeats the purpose of, I don't know. You still got to. I was under the impression it was for one-hand operation, I guess. It's what I thought this knife was meant to be. And it can be that at a cost. So it's basically just a lockback. But it's a lockback that can surprise you quickly. So, yeah. Not a big deal. I hope I didn't offend anybody too much with my overview of it. But, you know, that's my honest opinion. So I'm going to tell you what's going on with this camera today. Maybe I get some stuff out of the background here. Keep losing focus. You guys seeing that? Hey, Rye, how you doing, man? If any of you guys are just getting to the video, you really should go back and watch the beginning part of it. And I hope everybody who's subscribed watches that part of the video, because people like that need to be called out. We have great people in our community who help each other, like Craig, who sends me knives, or Neves, who send me knives, Jeff on Instagram. I mean, lots of people, we help each other out. We'll send things back and forth to each other. We support each other. We try to help each other. If you don't want to be that way, that's fine. But don't act like the other person's in the wrong because you're an asshole. Because, yeah, that's what you are. You're an asshole. So, but I never cursed once at him in the messages back and forth. So proud of myself, because I wanted to a couple times. I hit backspace a few times before some of those messages, just so you know. I had to hit backspace a few different times because I wanted to say other things. But have any of you guys who here is a member of Everyday Blades on Facebook or subscribed to their YouTube? They blocked me from the YouTube channel too, because I tagged them in this video. I tagged them in this because I wanted them to see it. Since you blocked me from Facebook, I want to be able to communicate with you. You freaking coward! You freaking coward! You won't let me. I can't message you now, and now you block YouTube. I mean, screw you, dude. For what? And calling me a dealer? Yeah, Everyday Blades, Raya. Watch the beginning of the video, Raya. You can read all the messages back and forth between me and Jeremy Howard and what happened, and you'll find out who the man really is. Not a good dude, so. No, I think he's not a snowflake so much, Censor. I think he may be more of a narcissist, personally. Personally, I think he's a narcissist. Or he thinks he's going to blow up and become Neves Knives, maybe. I don't know what he's trying to protect. You're saying you don't want people to advertise on your page, right? Do you know what it does when someone like me goes and posts a list of 50 to 75 knives that are, some of them, really sought after at very fair prices, extremely fair prices? Do you know what that would do for your page? Everybody there that's been telling their knife buddy, hey, come look at this list. Hey, come look at this list. Hey, come look at this list. That should help your channel grow. It's not going to take people from you. What do you think? They sit and stare at your YouTube page 24 hours a day? They don't leave and go watch YouTube videos? Is that really what you believe? I mean, what the hell is wrong with you, man? Psycho. If you guys can't tell, I'm a little worked up about it. So for all you guys that just got here, I'll let you read the chat. I'll let you read the message again. Sorry if you already seen it, but at the beginning of the story, there's more to it than just this message, these messages between us. But if you guys want to read it, I'll let you read it. Make your own conclusions. I don't know who can read it, but there you go. You can pause the video. All right, let's get that picture out there. There's much better things to look at than that. All right. So you guys know the debacle with the skiff bearings, and I actually posted a link to the skiff bearings for the Vist variant, not the Rockwall. And the size that was listed was not for the variant, and they are refunding everybody for that. I decided to keep mine because they will fit my Rockwall, and I'm sure there's something else I have that'll fit the other set of bearings. So I'm going to be doing a disassembly of this and installing bearings in it. But I also got another Rockwall here, the OG Rockwall, the flipper version. And this knife is very different in one way, mainly. This knife has caged ceramic ball bearings in it. This knife has loose bearings in it. So if you take this thing apart, you better be on top of a magnet, or actually, I think they're ceramic, so a magnet wouldn't help you. You better be in like some kind of little tray, because there's lots of teensy tiny little loose balls on both sides of the blade there, acting as the bearings for the knife. 20 CV on this one too. This is the first ever rock wall. And I can't get that to show up, can I? There it is. The new rock walls are magna cut. I'm definitely going to be disassembling this. Part of me wants to disassemble this, but I don't. If I lose some of those bearings, this isn't mine, by the way. If I were to lose some of those bearings, I don't know how I could replace them. So I don't think I'm going to, because I'd love to show the inside of both of them, but I just don't think I can confidently make sure I'm not going to lose any of those. I just started wearing glasses. You know what I mean? Maybe if I put white paper towels in there so I could see them all as they come out. There's no way for them not to come out. They're just going to fall out. There's nothing you can do to stop it. So, but anyway, this is getting some skips put in it this week, and we're going to see, or this is getting skips put in it this week, and this we're going to take apart and see how clean or dirty it is on the inside from the factory, because it feels really, really clean, really smooth. But sometimes you open these things up and you're surprised by what you see on the inside. But man, as good as this action is, Rye, I can't believe you don't like that knife, man. Shocks me. You got one, Sensor. Congrats, man. Yours is gritty? Mine wasn't gritty. I mean, this was without skiffs. It's been like this since I got it. I did have to loosen the pivot just a hair when I got it. And I had to lube it for sure. It was dry as a bone. It was dry as a bone. But I didn't take it apart to lube it. I just used the, oh, if I can reach it. I just took the Pro Shot here, and with this long needle you get, just went right down in here, put a drop on this side, drop on that side, and just moved the blade back and forth, and took a doodad and got the detent ball. And it's buttery smooth. It has been. I'm debating whether I'm even going to put the skiffs in it, honestly. It's so good. It doesn't need them. I don't know if skiffs are going to improve it. That's how good it is. But I will say, when I first got it, it was very dry. So I think if you just lube it up and, you know, deploy the blade a few times, you'll be surprised at how much better it will get instantly. So if it's anything like mine was. So what's everybody got in their pocket today? We'll bring a couple other pieces of art out here for everybody to look at. I want to look at the chat for a minute, so put some stuff out there for you guys to see. So what's everybody carrying on Labor Day? Yours was dirty? Yeah, mine was dirty when I got in it, Ryan. When I did finally take it apart, it was very dirty. But just adding lube initially made it function very, very well. But I have taken it apart already, and it was dirty. And I think I was the first to take Craig's apart. I have I installed skiffs on Craig's knife. And if I remember correctly, that thing was pretty dirty too. There's a video online about it, or on my YouTube channel. But if I remember correctly, his was dirty too, because I used the alcohol wipes and they just turned black. Hand grenade? Shit. Must have family in town. Nimble liner luck. I hear you, Heidi. Oh, did you? Right? I got to go watch it. I haven't done my video yet. I want to, I did an unboxing. Man, I need to get a piece. Actually, speaking of the variant, I still got, I think, 2 of these left out of 3 knives. There's 2 Pez's left. Made me rekindle my love of Pez, honestly. PE2 M4 Chickadee. That's the fixed blade, right? And the Dull Boys G10 Fang. I bought my Rockwell. Now they're just dropping it. Oh, yeah, bad timing, man. You know, who else had one? I think it was Knife Center. Had one done differently with different kind of milling, made it look like an overlay. Maybe it was an overlay. But whatever I saw, I liked this one better. I was glad I got this, because that would be the worst. That would be a bad feeling, man. Because if I would have bought this one, not the flipper, but the thumb studs with this version, like you've got right before that, I would be upset. I'd be, oh man, if I'd have just waited. because I really think this looks much better personally. Not to hate on your knife or anything. Don't take it the wrong way, but I feel your pain. TS246. Which one is that? Which one is the 246? I can never keep up with Tucson's numbers. Let me go look. Where do I get my keyboard? Helps when you can actually type. I'm not seeing it on Amazon. Let me check eBay. I'm bringing it over here where you guys can see what I'm actually doing. Tucson TS246. All right. Which version is it, Raya? Looks like there's a few different options of handle material here. This one looks like titanium that's in flame anode or heat anode. Hey, Jason. It was a DLT, right? That's the one I saw. I didn't like that one as much. You know, when I would like to check another Tucson, I'm thinking about getting right now is only because of this knife, the Bear, the Tucson TS290, the titanium version. I'll show you exactly why. I can't believe I like a slip joint, but I do. I don't know why, but I do. It's just different. Makes me feel extravagant. I don't know. Not extravagant. Like, I don't know. It makes you feel different that you don't have a knife hanging out of your pocket, more, I don't know, hidden. Plus, the great thing about this is I can have another knife or my keys or whatever in my pocket with this. It's not going to scratch my knife all up. It's kind of nice to have this in your pocket and not have to worry about your keys or anything else scratching it all up, right? That's another reason I really like it. I can't tell you how many of my knives have gotten scratched up because I forget to put my keys in the same pocket as my knife. I try to remember not to, but this became a big problem for that too, because I couldn't reach into my left pocket for a while. Pretty bad. So I had to wear cargo shorts a lot so I could keep everything on my right side. I was very lopsided that week there. My finger was so damn sore I couldn't even stick it in my pocket. All right, where is that TS90 at? Here? Yeah, there it is. M390 blade still too. Now I know they don't have the best M390, but make that bigger. But it's a slip joint. I think it'd be interesting to check out and compare it to an American, a higher end American titanium slip joint to a Chinese slip joint. I think they'd make a good comparison. I can tell you right now already, I like that blade shape a hell of a lot more than this blade shape, than the Bear blade shape. That thing just looks like it's going to be really good. Anybody here have the TS90? TS254? Yeah, that's a Northwoods Leather Co. slip. It's turned out really, really well. I was lucky enough to have Brian Needham's here before I bought the knife or the slip. And just having his here, I immediately knew I wanted the slip because it just hugs the knife so well, man. You get it and you pinch it around the knife. Just spend a day or two every now and then going around doing this, leave the knife in there, and it will just form right up to it, almost like Kydex. Works so well. And it protects, it's it's protected in your pocket. That's what I really like about it. For an expensive knife, you know. If I'm using one of my knives I use for work or budget knives, I don't really care usually. Those knives are already beat all to hell from work. So, all right, what are we looking at here? Tucson TS 254. Oh, I put 254. That's not right. Oh, that looks interesting too. Is that a slip joint? Ooh, $180. And one's already sold. That's very interesting looking, actually. And that's going to be really easy to pull out of there with the way they've cut that hole out of the blade. It's going to be extremely easy to open and close it. I may like that better. How long is that? So that comes in M390, S90V, or D2. Doesn't really give me the specs, but I like that one a lot. I think I like the 90 too. I think I like the 90 more. I like the blade shape on the 90. That blade shape is just killer. $123 US. I didn't even notice that. Wasn't paying attention. I was looking at that blade and then reading. Oh, so that's in Australia, huh? Not China. That's odd. I don't think I've ever seen D-Win sell that knife. Is that a new slip joint they just put out? Right? Is that a newer one? It's the only one on there. It's the only one on eBay. Maybe it's something that Tucson's not making anymore, and somebody in Australia just has a few of them. I bet you they bought them for $5 or $10 each back in the day too. Who knows? Not 5 or 10, but our the rates we buy things are a lot higher for most countries than say Australia would pay or Europe would pay. We have much higher tariffs on us than a lot of other countries do. So we spend the most for everything, it seems. So unfortunately, we don't make much here ourselves anymore. All right, let's switch back over to the overhead view. All right, this is what I had in my pocket today. The variant. I can't put it down. First, let me move these knives. I would hate to drop a knife on these knives. Even if they were my knives, but it would destroy me if I dropped it on somebody else's knife. Yeah, I love the variant. I don't know. What are you going to do with yours, Raya, since you don't like it? Maybe open for a trade. Just so I have another one, two of the same one, and then I don't feel bad about carrying it and beating the living hell out of it. I already beat the living hell out of this one all the time because I have two of the same one. I've got this one that's a user, and I've got one. And this is a knife that's, not that expensive, guys, that you can get one as a user and get one with titanium and stuff and, make it more special. More of a gentleman's carry. But like this one, that purple one you just saw has been beat all to hell. But I'd like to get another one of these as a user. Oh, you're giving away at 100 subs. Well, good luck to whoever wins that one. That's a hell of a 100 sub giveaway. Has everybody here seen the 1,000 subscriber giveaway knife or the Patreon giveaway knife? If anybody here is a patron, I'm going to try to get the patron video up probably next weekend. If not, maybe a little after that. Basically, I'll put it up and you guys have a certain amount of time to respond, to comment, and somebody's going to win. This Tucson TS301. And whoever wins it can pick whatever color they want the titanium to be. Zach, make sure you, or Ryan, I won't call you Zach because I got a buddy named Zach. I always call you Zach, but I knew you go by Raya. I got a friend named Zach. So feel free to post a link to your channel, man. Anybody here has a YouTube channel, feel free to post it. We're not like that other guy. All right, where are we at here? All right, guys. I think that's going to pretty much wrap it up for tonight. I just needed to vent. I really did. I was pretty upset by, and I hate to put my negative energy out there on anyone else. So, but I needed to vent to somebody because it just shocked me the way what went down and how it went down and why it went down. I just in this community, it really shocked me. So, it was, and I wanted to make everyone aware. And I hope you make other people aware, and they make other people aware, and everybody makes everyone aware. So, hope you guys enjoyed your Labor Day weekend, and I will see you all on the next one.